Martial arts can help one understand morality, discipline, and reconnect to themselves in nature, as opposed to people with a Western culture that wants you to reinvent yourself and wants you to look at your history from their lens and come to their conclusions as they present one fake science report after another. And they always roll with it. Just like with King Tut's DNA. It was supposed to be Northern European, and then when they come out with the latest DNA tests, which were done in Germany, or at least by a German college, Max Planck University, I believe it is, they say, well, it was Eastern Mediterranean and around Turkey. So they bring out fake science reports for certain effects, but that does not change the fact that I had all of their races hiding like bitches. Their secret societies gang stalking me, fully aware of my challenge, unable to beat me. These are the facts that they cover up, and they present their fake reports, just like with the media. The media wasn't invented by some random people. The media came to us from the same place that eugenics and psychology came to us, from secret societies. And they use Egypt, where in the papyri, they have found the first examples of psychology known to man as such, described as such. And I don't think that's a coincidence. That is the location that they use to kind of turn us against each other, turn the Semites and the whites and the blacks against each other and arguing over the race of the Egyptians, as they present false reports that show that they just happen to be the same types of people that the ruling class and the elite are, Jews and whites and Semites and Europeans. And I don't think that's a coincidence. It is very disgusting what they are doing, and they are very cowardly, They don't have the heart, and they cannot beat me, because I have a very powerful mind that balances a very powerful body, and gets the job done. Like I always say, it's a lot easier to do things and have pretty form with small, pretty fingers and, this little cute little body like a little woman or something. You make things look better. Leave it to the effeminate sized people to make the argument that presentation is more important than application and that form is what matters. Like I always say, you can break a fucking mountain-sized pile of bricks with your ball sack, but if you can't apply it in combat, you're just a dead fuck who could do that while he was alive, and that means nothing. The ability to maneuver, to move the energy, and to effectively strike your opponent first is the essence of martial arts, and it is achieved through strategy, speed, and physical contact. Through transferable skills, technique, timing, agility, speed, applying the chi energy of the force, if you will, using one's philosophy or the system, the philosophy and the system that you've trained under. So to liberate yourself from Babylon's system, you have to liberate yourself from groupthink, whether it is in institutions, be it in martial arts systems, be it in gang culture or, consumerism. You must liberate yourself from these inferior ways of thinking that are borderline atheistic, because anything that is not faith in God and derived from a belief in God and sacred morality comes from somewhere else. That is a lack of faith, a lack of God, which is what atheism really is, the real trouble of it, at least, but certainly what it leads to. Emptiness, shallowness, conformity, weakness, following your emotions, which can be manipulated by science and technology and frequencies and drugs and other substances that they sought in their mind control experimentation in the past. So it is a lot easier to do mind control on the atheist for that same reason than it is to do it on someone with strong religious convictions. Even one's love for family is intensified through religion. One's drive, one's resolve, my discipline in the martial arts as I was drugged. I managed to make it through college because of my belief in the God of the Bible. I conquered those with all their scientific techniques, their fight sciences, their Americanized versions of martial arts. They could not beat me, and they will seek to hide the fact that they were aware of my challenge while I have 15 witnesses of their gang stalking, and there are more organizations involved in stalking me than there are people that needed to be aware of my challenge for it to prove my point. So, yes, I have defeated these motherfuckers. I have conquered them. Spiritually, I have crushed them. And all they have is the illusions that we see in the material world, where even our eyes and our brains play tricks on us. All they have is the illusions and their media and their social media and their trolling and their psychological operations, their massive propaganda campaigns. I am Chukwuemeka. I am the top martial artist in American history because no one has done what I've done. They don't move like I move. They don't understand energy and God like I understand them. These occultists and New Age bitches can bitch all they want, but all they'll ever be is a bitching bitch. Actions speak louder. And anybody with even a little bit of insight who watches my videos quickly comes to the conclusion that I am being persecuted. And if these people could beat me, if there was even an American that could beat me, they would have found him. Because my challenge is that fucking relevant. Now think about how they turn people against other people in the psyops. They turn your family against you. How hard do you think it is for them to find a martial artist to beat someone if such a person existed? If they can turn your own family against you, especially when there's financial incentive already being offered, they could easily match that. They couldn't do it.